Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of this Let's Play Planet Coaster series. Following on from the last 3 episodes, obviously in episode 3 we built this new wooden roller coaster that we built and tested and designed all the scenery for in the last episode. I've now named this roller coaster Shipmates Escape. I'm going to be careful when I say that. Shipmates Escape. I just felt that kind of suited the the idea. It is a roller coaster, but it's based in the pirate section, and I just thought it was a name that seemed to fit nicely. What my plan is for this episode is to finish off the pirate village. What I've done before recording is I've built this path round back to the start, and I want to fill this area. And that is going to be it for the pirate side of the park. So my plan is to have some sort of shops, scenery, buildings, and then maybe a flat ride just to finish it off. So I think if we'll put in the building first, and then we can build the flat ride and the path and etc. around the building. Because the building is going to be the one that takes up the most space. Let's go to sandstone. So I mean these buildings, I'm building from scratch. I'm not using any of Planet Coaster's pre-made buildings as good as they look. This will all just be done off the cuff, to the best that I can I can probably hope for. The reason I'm leaving gaps here is so I can put entrances to the shops there when when it comes to putting them in. It just saves me going back and deleting panels for now. It's not going to be a symmetrical building as such. It is going to have its bumps and curves, but it is going to be a pretty much a rectangle, I will say. Just because it's just for ease, really. Just while I'm still getting used to the game, still getting used to the controls. I just thought it'd be easier doing that. But the rest of this building isn't going to have anything in, so the space at the back is purely for decoration. It's not for anything anything in particular. If we get this space sorted, and then what we'll do is we will start by just getting the heights and the levels right of the building, and then once I've got the levels sorted, we'll start decorating it and making it look like a pirate's building, really. So if we get this shape right, and then we will put the shops in that we want going in. Obviously we're going to need bog standard toilets, pardon the pun.
This is great banter. It really is.
A food outlet, a drink outlet, maybe a souvenir outlet, and that sort of thing. Obviously we've left 4 holes there. We can delete panels and put some more in, but that we'll see what we feel like once we've placed everything. But the beauty of Planet Coaster, again, in comparison to the old Roller Coaster Tycoons, is you can easily adjust for things like that. Easily put in shops and build stuff to your specific ideas, basically, which is why this game's been successful. Right, so what I do want to do, I want to delete that last panel. We'll just go back. There we go. Edit building. Because what I'd like is I want like a flat roof with like a bit of a balcony at the front. So I don't want it to. I kind of want the wall going along the back of there, and then the front bit is going to be more of like a balcony where I can just put decorations and make it look like a piratey building, if there is such a thing. But you know, we'll do our best. Like I say, there is blueprints already in the game that Planet Coaster give you if you just do want to, you know, hop on and you don't want to take the time to build this. That's perfectly fine. But yeah, you can hop on and you know, and there's pirate toilets, pirate food outlets that you can just plonk in. They do look good. They do look good. I'm just quite enjoying sort of designing my own at the minute, and like I said, there's no specific design here. I'm not going off any ideas in particular. I'm just doing this complete guesswork, complete off the cuff. Before I put the roof on, I am going to put the shops in. So I am going to go for. I'm going to see if there is any pirate themed ones. No, there isn't. So we'll just go for bog standard stuff. So let's go for a cosmic cow ice cream, and we can fit that down there. Now we will move the scenery obviously to clear the entrance ways. So we've got a drinks place. What else we got down here? Pizza. Let's get some pizza in. Just there. We want some toilets, don't we? There's the toilets. And the toilets on this game are rather weird. The guests just disappear sort of into like blackness. So really, it's a strange building, but you know, it is what it is. You just have to live with that. And we'll have some balloons. I think we'll have some balloons there. We'll have a balloon stall. To go in front of the shops, because obviously at the minute they do kind of stand out like a bit of a sore thumb. We'll go back to using sandstone, and you can get like a shop front wall right down in this bottom corner that you can put in. Let's just go down like so. And that way, I can't do that in the toilets, otherwise they won't be able to get in. And that way, the shops are still accessible, but you don't see the brightly coloured fronts of them. So let's just move these. Let's just move this torch. Just move it out of the way a little bit. And that one. And then this torch and this bench. I have off camera. I've been filling out the paths with the torches and the benches and the bins, just to just to keep the path decorated. Really, as you can see, it looks it does look quite nice. Right, so they're going to be the shops there. We can now put the roof on. So we don't want to go on scenery. We want to go to flat roofs, and there is a sandstone flat roof we can put on. But we need to edit the building first. There we go. Just so it goes onto the grid system. So we're going to have this type of roof. As I say, nothing too fancy. Just enough to make it look a bit, piratey. That's all we're aiming for, really. That's all. Not trying to do anything too fancy. Hopefully, if this series does go well, we can start venturing out in the maybe even in the different areas of the park. But for now, like I say, I just want to keep it nice and steady, nice and simple. And just be nice and steady with it. So let's just fill out this roof, and so what I'll do once I've done this roof, I will then just get up the decorations and just make the building. We've obviously got the sort of skeleton of the building, the shell as it would be. and we will just, we'll just decorate it in anything and everything piratey that looks good and and matches and makes it stand out basically for the guests. Because the other thing as well, this building is going to be seen from all sides. There's going to be guests down each side of the path, so we want it to be we want it to look good from all angles basically. So I'll put you on a quick time lapse to so you can watch me decorate out this building. So I shall see you once I've done that. Okay, so there we are. There's our pirate building with a few shops in it. Quite pleased with that. There's a lot of decoration, and a lot of cannons going off, but you know, it's just a bit more exciting than a square box, isn't it? Putting the making it look like it's got a purpose there. You know, there is plenty of more scenery to look at, to go in there. Obviously, we can put a few barrels down the front here and fill out the space that's sort of separated in between the shops. You know, but I think obviously scenery is a very important thing when it comes to theme parks, and I know from myself playing on again the likes of Roller Coaster Tycoon in the past, as much as scenery looks good, it was very hard to implement in other games, and it was almost at the point where you didn't really want to get into it too much because it was very time consuming and very repetitive. That's the good thing about this game, is that it's very hard to make two parks or two buildings, two rides the same, because of how many different things you can have in this game, how many different variables there are. We'll just finish off putting a few little decorative touches down here, and then we will move on to the flat ride. Now, my thinking for the flat ride down here is going to be a sort of junior ride. So out of the flat rides available, I was just going to have a sort of child, family friendly, mini kids Ferris wheel, basically. I was going to put it on this sort of edge here, but then bring the queue line past the building, just to make sure the guests go that way, if that makes sense. So if I put the entrance over that way, and then the exit here, and the exit should automatically snap onto one bit, snap onto there, and then for the queue line, again, we want that horizontal path, don't we? Don't want it too wide or too thin, and we want to leave a bit of space for decoration, because I think we want to put some decorative bits in the queue line just to give it a bit of atmosphere. And obviously, as we mentioned in the first episode, there is that scenery counter for each ride that tells you about the scenery nearby. So at the minute, this one is already at 100%. Now that will be because of this building, because of the trees near there. But obviously, as we look at it, it does look a little bit bland. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate it, and then I'm going to put the rest of the area around it. I think I'm going to put water there. I think, he says. But again, there's no general plan. I'm just sort of making it up as I go along, and seeing what happens. We want a few of these sort of chests, pirate loot in the queue line. Just something to look at, something as decoration. We've got some exploding barrels here. That'll likely make people jump as they come in the queue line. Put some of these down. Imagine standing there all day and that going off. It'd frighten the life out of you, that would. So we've got a few of these exploding barrels. We've got some fruit cargo. That'll look good. The fruit cargo will at the in any sort of rectangular gaps like that, I think will certainly look very good. Let's plonk some of that down there, and then maybe along the front of the ride here. What else have we got here that can go in? I don't want to put any animatronics in. We can put a campsite in, just so it looks like there's there is pirate setup base here. Maybe maybe a campfire or two. And we'll put some lantern chains on, so it looks decorative when the guests come through the queue line. We'll have one at the front because we'll hang a sign there. explaining what the ride is. So we'll have one hanging off the front, and we'll just have the one more going over that section. I don't think there's a great deal else, to be fair, that I think will match going in here. So let's just put this sign up here. Let's just get it lined up first before taking it up. We want blue there. So we're going to call this Pirate Rigs. So that's Pirate Rigs. I mean, like I say, it is just that's the name of the ride. The name of the ride is Whirly Rigs, so we'll just go for Pirate Rigs. These guys are starting to get a little bit bored. The shop vendors. Just so I don't get these notifications up, I am going to turn the shops off. Let's just close them all. There we are. They're all shut shop. Right. So yes, we've got Pirate Rigs there. What we'll do now is we'll put some trees in. I say scenery. We've already put some scenery in. Obviously, there's the one pirate plant, so we'll put some more of these little plant pots in. These barrel planters. Put some more of that in. Put some on the exit as well, just to decor there. And then we just want to find some trees, really. Find some trees or rocks that suit. Let's have a look. These might do, actually. These could work. Like I say, don't want anything too in your face, but enough to decorate the ride. Don't want a tree at that angle. Again, the joys of a console edition stick to surface. Right, so this ride is decorated nicely on itself. So I think what we'll do now is we'll just put some rocks in, and then once the rocks are in, we can literally open it up, and open it up, we can finish off decorating the pirate village, and then we can say that we are done with this part of the park before moving on to another theme. Not 100% decided on a theme yet. I have got a couple of ideas in mind. I'm just going to put these rocks around the edge, and there is a reason I'm doing this. It's because I'm going to put water in. That will sort of nicely separate that bit off from the water. So I'll do the same this side. Put like a line of rocks, just so, as I say, it is separated. Right, let's go to terrain, and we want to dig down. So there's the water we've put in. It's just, like I say, it's just a nice little decorative area, and we can put in there. We can put in another, some more shipwreck, because I mean the pirates must have been absolutely dreadful sailors, because all you get in terms of scenery for pirates is shipwrecks, and not just on this game, anywhere you see pirate theming, it's always boat crashes and etc. So we'll have a boat crash just there. Let's just take that off. Oh no, don't want to sign. Boat crash. I'll have a sink into the water a little bit. And we'll have the back end of the boat just coming off at like an angle like that, and we can have a sort of lifeboat or two down here. So there's our little decoration that they'll be able to see from the path as they walk by, and then from over here. I think we'll just put some more trees in. So let's just duplicate this tree. Very easy to do. And that is our pirate village, and I think that's a cracking start. I think that's a really good start there. I do like the theming. I do like all this water linking up, and then obviously the roller coaster we built in the last game, just featuring at the back. Yeah, I think obviously from that angle there, it does look like a very nice park. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for that episode. And then if you join me in episode 5, we will begin our new area of the park, our new theme. So come join me in episode 5 to find out what that is. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. It does help me out. And yeah, I'll hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.